has a home field advantage. Brought to you by Liuna, Labor's Local 663, building Missouri, and reminding all of us, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Continuing here, we're talking state semifinal football action. We go to Seneca, Missouri, and bring in Seneca Indians head football coach Cody Hilburn. Coach, thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
And I know we visited a little bit on Friday night following that win over Ava in the quarterfinal game, but you might kind of, for the listeners that didn't get to hear that interview, a 56-8 win. Talk a little bit about that contest.
Yeah, I thought our team may have played one of our better football games of the season. Ava was a good football team, and I think we came out and due to the strength of our schedule, really prepared us for the physicality of that football game. And early on, we kind of traded blows. We went down and scored, and then they actually went on a long drive and took the lead 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. So it wasn't just like a blowout from the get-go. I think our kids just were we have battled some adversity this year through playing some high-level competition, and I think as the game went on, that paid off for us.
When you talk about that level of competition, you playing in the Big Eight, you've got there's three of you. At one point, there were three of you still alive there, actually four with McDonald County.
Yeah.
You got McDonald County, Nevada, Lamar, and yourself. You guys have all had tremendous seasons. That's a great way to prepare for a postseason run.
Yeah, without a doubt, and all three of those games for us were extremely tough games, and we came out on top of Lamar 28-14. We were behind at halftime against Mack County and came back and won that game. And we were actually behind 28-14 versus Nevada in the second half and came back and won that game. But the thing that sticks out in those three ball games was just physical football play, and all three of those teams are extremely physical, and I think that's what you want to see going into the playoffs.
How important is it to get this game at home? I mean, it's a St. Pius X team that I don't think Seneca's and St. Pius have ever matched up in their history, so they don't know a lot about the tradition there at Seneca. How important is it to have that game at home?
It's huge. Our community is second to none with their support. And if you would have looked at the crowd at Ava, a 2.5-hour trip, and it looked like the whole entire town was in Ava last Friday night. But at Seneca, we were out at practice earlier in the week. It was Monday, and people were already trying to take down seats and move in their lawn chairs and things like that. And I just don't think that happens at very many places. But we played in the semifinal last year and had to go to Lamar. But this year, being able to get it at home is going to be pretty special.
Talk a little bit about what you know about St. Pius X. No like opponents on the schedule, obviously. At this point, they're 11-2 on the season, averaging about 50 points a game.
Yeah, very, very talented football team. That's what talking to my coaches. You look at their offense and their defense, and there just aren't any holes. There's no weaknesses to either side of the football, and that makes it challenging. You normally go into your game plan and try to find a weakness, and you're going to attack that. And there's just no weakness to find on either side of the ball, so we just have to be very, very sound and going to have to play a really good football game. Good football game.
Is there a team on your schedule from this year that you can maybe compare them to for folks that maybe haven't seen them or not familiar with them, haven't seen them on film? Are they like anyone that you've played this season?
We've pulled pieces from certain teams. They base out of a 4-3 front, which is what we saw versus Lamar. They do a little bit more with it than Lamar does, but we can pull off that a little bit. They're very good at offensively, shifting you around with multiple formations, and we saw some of that versus Mount Vernon as well in the district championship game. So we're able to pull some things from various teams we've played, but it comes down to their offense is they want to establish their run game, their power run game, and their running backs, a kid that carried it 40 times in the district championship game. But then they have some special kids on the edge that if you load the box, they got some kids that can go get it.
Coach, I know it's we're 13 weeks into this season, and everybody's got bumps and bruises and twisted ankles and things of that nature. But outside of just the normal football injury type things, are you relatively healthy?
Yeah, we are, and you hit it on the head for week 14. Nobody's 100% this time of year, and we talk about that a lot. But no, we went through some rough patches earlier in the year, but for the most part, we have close to everybody back.
What now here during a holiday week, obviously with Thanksgiving in the middle of this week? Number one, it's always good to be eating turkey and still looking at game film at this time of the year. You're still alive, and that's wonderful. But what are your plans here as you go forward here the rest of the week until 1 o'clock on Saturday?
Yeah, well, we try to keep our routine as close to normal as possible. So we go in the afternoon today on Wednesday, and then we're going to have a morning practice on Thanksgiving, and that's such a special time to be able to practice on Thanksgiving. And so we'll bring our kids in the morning, and then try to get them out of here by the afternoon so they can go spend some quality time with their family, and then we'll bring them back in Friday afternoon. So really, when they get out of here, Thursday afternoon, and if they have a Friday family event, they can go to it and still make it back in time for Friday's kind of clean up, polish day, and then be ready to go Saturday morning.
Hey, Coach, it's Thanksgiving. What's kind of your go-to dish there on Thanksgiving? What are you cutting in line for? Make sure you get enough on your plate.
I tell you what, if you've seen me, there's not much that I don't like, but I'm down to the basics. Give me some turkey, and if I can get some chicken and noodles on top of that, I'm pretty set.
Outstanding. Again, visiting with Seneca Indian head football coach Cody Hilburn, and Coach, at this time of the year, it's often a time to kind of reflect. What are some things that the Hilburn family are thankful for?
And we have so much to be thankful for, and I got my wife and my three daughters, and all five of us are healthy and living really good lives. And I got all my wife's parents and my parents are here in Seneca, and are all with us. And what that means for my kids to have two families and two sets of grandparents that are close by, that are supportive of them. I can't say enough about that. And to me personally, I'm so thankful for my wife and girls that understand the hours that go into being a football coach, and they're so understanding of that, and they really allow me to do my job the correct way.
Outstanding. Kickoff at Seneca High School, 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Coach, as always, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, and hey, good luck on Saturday, and go out and get a win. We'll get you back next week.
All right. Thank you very much.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where, as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe. Be smart.